So I'm off out this morning for a little bit of a ride with my friend Sean. We are going to a place reasonably close by called Passanger, where there's a golf club, and we're going to just go over there and have a coffee and a bit of a chat, and nothing particularly special on this morning's ride, but it's nice to get out with a mate sometimes, and even if it's just down the road, in my case about 10 miles, but not too bad. Sean and I ride quite nicely together. Like me, Sean is all about the ride, and he's a bit of a tootler. Whenever we go out together, we go up to the speed limit, but neither of us particularly race anywhere or like to go fast round corners. We just like to go out for the ride and just enjoy it for what it is. You know, everybody rides their motorcycle for themselves. I'm lucky enough to be able to own a motorbike that I ride and have purely for my own pleasure. So yeah, I'm lucky enough to have own a motorcycle which I ride purely for my own pleasure. I don't have to ride it, I don't use it to commute, it's just for me to enjoy. And it's sometimes I find that, well not sometimes, but a lot of the time I turn down group rides because they end up becoming a dick measuring contest, and I'm not into that anymore. I'm too old, I can't be bothered. I like to just go and ride my motorcycle. So it's very rare to find another motorcyclist who's a mate that I can ride with that rides the same way that I ride, and I ride the same way that he rides. And if you look at him, he's very thoughtful, he's not trying to race anywhere, and it makes out for a nice motorcycle ride. The problem with group rides is that you feel that you have to keep up with the fastest rider, and the fastest rider invariably wants to ride as fast as they can. And the person at the back of the group, it's what I call the whiplash effect. The person at the back of the group ends up doing the most work and feeling the most uncomfortable. And accidents happen, and when people have to ride outside of their comfort zone, then that in itself, that creates accidents. Because people get tense, and so on. So if you can, if you want to ride with somebody else, find somebody who rides to the same kind of ride that you ride. So if you look here, Sean's on a 1800cc motorcycle and we're doing 40 mile an hour. So there you go, Sean is riding to the speed. We're in an NSL now, and neither of us need to prove anything to anybody. So you know, we're in a 60 mile an hour limit, and Sean and I are doing 53, 55. We know the road, we know there's some bends coming up, we know that we've got to slow down and come down a gear or two, probably two, which I've just done, and we know we have to ride them sensibly. We also know that, I certainly know that I've seen some idiots on this road, so I'm kind of wary. So I'm going to trail brake into this corner a bit here, like this, ease off and accelerate out. I've been practicing my tail braking. Tail braking is not something that is covered or encouraged by IAM. I don't think it's covered or encouraged by ROSPA either. And but nevertheless, I had some really good tips from a guy called Colin Staniford, who's a police motorcyclist, who gave me some great tips on trail braking. Like everything with motorcycling, it's all about practice. I'll be turning left just down here. Middle check. Could almost trail brake into a bend like this. Look at that. Oh, maybe not. It's too slow. Quick check there. Nothing coming. Yeah, we can park on here, Sean. Anywhere you like. Over there in the corner. Whatever.